They tell men to be strong, not emotionally strong, just silent. Strong enough to endure, strong enough to provide, strong enough not to complain. From a young age, many men are taught that pain is weakness, tears are shameful, and asking for help means failure. So they learn to swallow their struggles and keep moving, and the world applauds them for it. But no one talks about what that silence does to the body, to the mind, to the soul. This is not a story about men versus women. This is a story about human beings who deserve help. There was a man. We'll call him Daniel. Daniel was a husband and a father of 2 sons. From the outside, his life looked ordinary, stable, respectable. He worked hard. He paid the bills. He showed up. But what no one saw was the weight he carried alone.
Daniel's wife did not contribute financially. The responsibility of providing fell entirely on him. Rent, food, school fees, medical bills, everything rested on his shoulders. And like many men, he didn't complain. He told himself, "This is my duty."
He worked longer hours, took extra shifts, pushed through exhaustion. When his body hurt, he ignored it. When stress kept him awake at night, he swallowed painkillers and went to work anyway. He told himself, "Once the boys graduate, things will be easier." Years passed. His sons grew. They went to college. They graduated. Daniel was proud. That pride kept him going even when his body was failing him. By then, stress had already begun to damage him. His face aged faster than his years. His hands trembled. His sleep disappeared. His liver began to fail. Slowly, silently, from years of overwork and constant medication just to stay functional. Still, he didn't stop. Because men are taught that rest is a luxury, and asking for help is weakness. Life moved on. His sons became adults. They had futures, possibilities, strength, and Daniel had hospital visits, prescriptions, pain. The irony was painful. The family had survived, but the man who carried them was breaking. His wife, who had lived with less stress, looked younger, healthier, stronger. And one day, she sat with their sons and asked for forgiveness, for not carrying more of the burden, for not seeing their father's pain sooner. The sons forgave her. Now she enjoys life with them, while their father moves in and out of hospitals, fighting for basic quality of life. This is the part no one prepares men for. You can give everything, and still end up alone in pain. Daniel didn't die from lack of love. He suffered from prolonged, unchecked stress. Stress that society tells men to handle it. Stress that slowly destroys organs, hormones, immunity, and hope. This is why we must change the conversation. Men cry, men break, men get abused, men get overwhelmed, men need support. And when we ignore that, we lose them, not always to death, but to illness, bitterness, silence, and emotional absence. If you are a man listening to this, hear this clearly. You do not have to carry everything alone. You do not have to suffer in silence to prove your worth. You do not have to wait until your body collapses to deserve rest. Calling for help is not weakness. It is wisdom. And if you are a wife, a partner, a parent, a sibling, or a friend, check on the men in your life. Not just if they're providing, but if they're surviving. Ask how they're really doing. Listen without judgment. Support without minimizing. Because life will continue, with or without us. And no family should thrive at the cost of one person's health. If this message touched you, stay with this channel. These stories are for everyone who has been strong for too long. And if you know a man who never speaks up, send this to him. Sometimes being seen is the first step toward healing.